On board a management now, Mr. Arun Chittilappilly, DMD at Wonderla Holidays, joins us on the show now. Arun, hi, good afternoon. Thank you so much for making time. Well, we understand that you've announced this new location of yours in the state of Orissa. Can you tell us what is the plan there? What is the timeline of starting that particular amusement park as well? How are you going to fund it, etc.?
Thanks for having me on the show. Yeah, so Orissa project for us has been on the anvil for a while now. It's just that we have restarted negotiations with the government post the pandemic, and we have completed the land acquisition. I think we have bought about 50 acres of. It's a lease, long lease, about 90-year kind of a lease for about 50 acres of land. The government has been very proactive. They have been literally, chasing us to get this going, and so we are very happy to see that this has been completed in the last 6 months. We are planning to build a park in Bhubaneswar, which will be roughly about 100 crores of investment. We should be starting the process of designing and building the park very soon, and we hope to complete the entire process in about 2 to 2.5 years.
2.5 years. Just wanted a quick update in terms of what could be the revenue potential of this when it comes on board, and in terms of funding this, is that already in place?
So we will be funding mostly through internal accruals, because this is going to be a smaller project compared to our other larger projects. So we will be doing totally through internal accruals, and in terms of revenue projections, it's too early to say, but it's suffice to say that we will be, we can look at roughly about 50 CR of revenue potential for this park in a year. So that's the rough calculation, but exact numbers we'll have to wait and see.
Right. If I just look at this, growth via expansion, that's the way to go ahead, because that's the only way to go ahead, because footfalls don't increase. So what is the sort of footfall increase that you're factoring in over the next 5 years? 4%, 5%, 10%? How are you essentially looking at that front?
So I don't agree with that. I think footfall growth is one of the ways for us in our industry to grow, and we are seeing that as well coming out of the pandemic. Our existing parks are also, I personally believe our existing parks have much more footfall and revenue growth potential. That is being unlocked now because of all the new initiatives we've been doing, especially in our marketing. It's completely different to what we used to do pre-pandemic. So that, I think, is giving us a lot of results, and that obviously will have a multiplier effect on our new projects also. Adding new parks is time consuming and expensive. So, that obviously, has its limitations, but our plan has to always been growing. And, we started our first park almost 20 years back now. But these parks are large, and they are cumbersome to build and start operating, and, needs a lot of equipment which has to be imported, things like that. So there are a lot of delays that usually happens in these kind of projects. But having said that, we are happy that we have, completed another, landmark deal in another state. Our plan is to go to all large cities in India. We feel like there is a potential in India to do this kind of operation. Yes.
Being asset light, trying to, get more margin, going digital in terms of tickets, in terms of whatever cost you can. How will new park be differentiated from others?
See, like I said, our new parks are, the one in Orissa is going to be a much lighter model compared to our existing models. And so that obviously will help us start, getting profitable much faster. And also the complexity of building our new format of parks will be smaller. Of course, we will also try to build a larger park in our larger cities. So these kinds of lighter parks we can do in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. And the larger parks like we currently have, we'll continue to do them in the larger cities.
Arun, hold that thought. We also have coming back to the conversation, Arun, we won't ask you about what your take is on Brezza and the Scorpio N, but let me ask you about your business then. In a recent con call, if we have it right, you did put your Chennai project on hold. What's the reason of that? What's the update? Is it coming back online? And also, if you can throw some more color on footfalls, because of monsoons now coming in, this is going to be a seasonally weak quarter, I expect?
Yeah, so Chennai, what has happened is there is a tax issue that has been going on there because the the Tamil Nadu government there is an extra tax on tickets for amusement parks. So the project that we had planned in Chennai is a 400 crore investment, and that investment will not be viable with this 10% extra tax that they charge. So we have requested the government to look at it, the industry favorably, and hopefully remove the tax. If you look at the last 10 years, no big amusement park has come in Tamil Nadu for the same reason. So we are working with the government and we want to solve this issue. Hopefully it will be solved soon. I can't give you a date on this, unfortunately. Whenever it's done, we will definitely be going to Chennai. But we don't know when it's going to happen. And coming to our footfalls, it's been showing very healthy trends ever since the Omicron wave abated in February. You could see that in the last quarter, and this quarter is also looking very strong. We hope to be better than the pre-pandemic footfalls, even higher than that also. Hopefully with no more interruptions from COVID, and that is a big hope that we all have, I'm sure. If that happens, I think we are set to have a good year, yes.
Okay, good year. So in that respect, 128 crore worth of revenue is what you did last year. When are we going to see that level of 270, 280 crore that you used to do pre-pandemic?
Like I said, if there are no more interruptions from COVID as such, I think this year we should be able to comfortably beat that, yes.
So that's the word coming in. On that optimistic note, Arun, we'll let you go. We are expecting that pre-pandemic level kind of revenue come back to the fore as far as FY23 is concerned. And we look forward to the Orissa Amusement Park as well. Okay.